Hi friends, it's Peggy Noe from PrettyPaperCards.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I'm here today with my little Yorkshire Terrier, Ellie, on this summer afternoon in July. And we have a card for you today that we want to make. Ellie has been outside, so she's just a little bit scroungy looking because she's been outside. I'm going to check here and make sure we're live, and it looks like we are, so there we go. So welcome, good to see you guys. I hope you're having a nice week. Ruth, good to see you. Yes, hello on this nice warm day. Did you have a nice 4th of July, Ruth? Did you do anything special? We just relaxed the whole day. We just did a lot of relaxing and tried to keep Ellie calm from the fireworks, and she's pretty calm, but we like to be home with her. Tammy, good to see you. Another neighbor, my gals that live nearby. Wonderful. Good to see you guys. Ellie is just a little clingy today. We left her for a while this morning, and since we've been home, she's just been a little bit clingy. Pam, good to see you too. I see that you're watching. I have a little secret here thing that says, who's watching? There she is. Roz, good to see you. Oh, your grandson, Clark. Hi, Clark. How are you today? What are you doing? Oh, Ruth had family over all weekend. Tina, very hot, Granite Falls. Oh boy, 91. Tammy stayed home too. Oh my goodness. Tina, I bet it's high humidity there too, isn't it? I'm kind of thinking probably where we have generally lower humidity. I'm going to just take a little. Ellie wants to smell that. Tina, there she is. Saying hi to Roz. Everybody, you guys all like each other so much. I love that. I'm already thinking about next year's on stage because I met some of you there, and I feel like I want us all to be there together in Long Beach. I hope you're planning to come. Save your pennies so that you can come. Tina, back in North Carolina, yes. Oh, your crew, Roz, came to swim and have dinner. What a wonderful thing to do on 4th of July. That sounds like very 4th of July. Swim and have dinner. We used to have a pool at several of our homes in the past over the years, and it's great when you have young kids or grandkids. Tina, yes, it's very bad outside today. And I just want to say I'm really grieving for those all the people in Texas, very grieving for them and praying for them. I know that you are all also. Oh, good. Tammy's going to be going. Sharon Cooper, hello from hot North Dakota. Good. Tammy's planning on going to Long Beach to onstage. Start saving your money because it isn't till March, I think. So we have time to save our pennies. And I want to meet a lot of you that I haven't met before. I hope you can come. I'm thinking of just turning my camera down a little tiny bit so I can see more. Well, there's a lot going on with Stampin' Up! Right now. Linda, good to see you. There's a lot going on with Stampin' Up! And I hope you guys are having fun with all those new online exclusives that were released just last week, the beginning of July. They're fabulous. Hot, humid, and rainy in Pennsylvania. Okay, humid and rainy. Yes, I know. You poor guys. Come for a vacation to San Diego, why don't you? I'll come and visit you if you come. Wouldn't that be wonderful? Palm trees, gets cool in the 60s at night and not sweaty. Yes, we're talking about the families in Texas. We're all just very sad for them. Lori, hello. Very sad, very, very sad. Just grieving for the people in Texas. And other places, I heard there were floods in some other places, so Okay, I'm going to put Ellie down so she can go take her little nap. And I want to show you something that Tammy gave me. Yes, Linda. Tammy, who's on our live today, she came by and brought me a special little gift. She's very sweet, a giver. First of all, she gave me this darling card from the Painterly Pears suite. Isn't that adorable? I love that angled look. So pretty, Tammy. Excellent card. Thank you so much. I want to make that too because it's such a great. Hello, Tracy from Connecticut. Good to see you. So darling card. I want to get it headed the right direction from Tammy. But here's the cutest part, you guys. She got me these cute little pear sticky notes. I haven't even opened them. I'm just looking at them because they're just so cute. Is that Margaret Gordon? Hello, Margaret Gordon. Good to see you from down under. These are adorable. I'm going to open them, but they're just so cute. I keep looking at them to go with the Painterly Pears. Isn't that just the cutest little gift? I guess it could go this way. Isn't that just so cute? Tammy, you are so thoughtful. I really appreciate this. It just has really brightened my day. Aren't those notes cute? She found them somewhere. She's a really good little shopper. So thank you, Tammy. Yeah. Okay, so what's going on? A lot is going on. And of course, most of you probably know about the 20% off two-tone cardstock sale right now. And I want to talk to you a little bit about it because I know I've shown you the two-tone cardstock before, and we have talked about it. But I just wanted to talk a little more. So hello, Georgia. Good to see you. If you're a demonstrator, you already get 20 to 25% off. So with this sale for 3 days, today through Friday, then the 9th through the 11th of July, you'll get 20% off the all two-tone cardstock. And if you're a demonstrator, you add your 20% to that 20%, and it's 40%. And some of you are at 25% as a demonstrator. If you are not a demonstrator, if you've never gotten the starter kit, this is a great time to get it because it can add to your discount. That means 40 to 45% off all two-tone cardstock. Now, I want to tell you a little bit. I've told you before, but I learned some more things about two-tone cardstock, and we're going to use it today on our project. But it comes in every Stampin' Up color, okay? It comes in 12 by 12, which is a little different for us because most of our basic cardstocks come in 8.5 by 11. But every single Stampin' Up color comes in the two-tone cardstock 12 by 12. And it's fabulous. So let's take a look. This is from the, you can get a single pack, okay? All the packs are on sale, single packs and multi-packs. Nancy Sue, Karen, hello. I'm just going to stop for a minute because Nancy is telling us that she's only a couple of hours away from the devastation in Texas. And please remember all those people who've lost everything and family. We were talking about it. We're devastated with them and grieving with them. Cheryl, good to see you. Okay, let's go back. It's hard to transition from from the devastation. But another thing we do as card makers, we can send cards. I know we can all think of things to do to help the people who have lost so much. And so I'm going to think about that myself personally. Okay, so we're talking about the two-tone cardstock sale, 20% off. And Cheryl says she's ordered several different colors. And I want to tell you, there are single packs. A single pack, I don't know right offhand how many pieces are in a single pack of the two-tone cardstock where you can get all of one color. and of course it's two tones. So one side, this is the light side of Blackberry Bliss. Here's the dark side. So let's see if we can do this. Okay, there you can see the two tones. So all the single packs are on sale, but also the multi-packs. And that's what I got. I got 2 multi-packs. And this one I'm showing you right now is called Celebrate Together. And what I love about it is that I get lots of different colors in my multi-pack. And this one has Blackberry Bliss, Cloud Cover, Daffodil Delight, Fresh Freesia, Pool Party, and Strawberry Slush. And we're going to use cardstock from this pack today. I'm kind of making a mess here, but I just want you to see these beautiful colors. And then the back is the lighter side, and we'll see it better when we actually work with it. Linda, yes, this is the set. It's called, the multi-packs are named kind of for the scrapbooking set. So like this one is called Celebrate Together, and it has all these different colors in it, 2 sheets of each of the colors that I named off. So you get a wonderful assortment. And, you know, you've got 2 shades. Hello, Colleen. You've got 2 shades of each one. So at a 12 by 12 piece of 12 by 12 cardstock with 2 shades, that gives you so many options. And really, one multi-pack is, you really don't need all that much more than that if you get it in the colors that you like. You know, there's a fly in the other room and she hates flies, so I think Ellie's barking at the flies. The other pack that I got is called Wildflower Celebrations, and this has Blueberry Bushel, Old Olive, Peach Pie, Pool Party, Pretty in Pink, and Soft Seafoam. Can you see some of those beautiful colors? 2 sheets of each. So I just wanted to encourage you. 20% off is a great sale. It's only these 3 days, okay? But even if you've never tried it, try it. And there are things I haven't done. We're going to use it today, but I haven't sanded it. You can sand it, you can tear it, and we're going to be doing a lot of those things. I'm going to just start using it all the time because I love it, and you get so much. So you can get, like I said, a single pack or a multi-pack, and that is fabulous. And okay, the other thing I have to tell you, let me put this down. Just throwing it on the floor there. Dr. Robin and I are doing a special event. She's doing it in person here in San Diego County in Poway, and you can attend that, but I'm doing the online version of a mini retreat to go. I tried to print out our graphic, but it came out teeny tiny. Summer Christmas mini retreat. Christmas in July. I think I might have printed the wrong one. It's Christmas in July. We were going on about different names. And Summer Christmas or Christmas in July retreat to go. And what is a retreat to go? It's more than a regular card class, a regular class to go, because it has more in it. It has more products. You're getting over $50 worth of Stampin' Up! Products in the retreat to go. And 8 different designs. Robin's designing 4, I'm designing 4. And let me show you what you get in the kit. So in the kit comes this beautiful pack of designer series paper. It's Season of Elegance. You're going to get a half a pack of this. This was a carryover paper, but it is elegant and beautiful. You're going to get 2 different embellishments. One is low profile dots, and those are very pretty. And the other one is the peppermints. Okay, we've all loved the peppermints. Those carried over also. And we're going to have some of this beautiful ribbon that we're going to use, and we're going to use the peppermint baker's twine, all of that. Plus, in your kit, you get the Jar of Joy stamp set. Now, this is a companion product to the Sweet Jar product that was released with the punch, but we're just using the Jar of Joy. And so this is going to come in your kit. If you already have it, you can substitute another set or any other Stampin' Up! Product. Here is the sweet jar. If you might already have that came as a bundle with a punch. You get all of that, plus the 8, everything to make 8 cards, plus PDFs, plus a video, and I'm going to show you, I've made 3 of my 4 cards. Robin, I think, is ahead of me. I think she's made all of hers. Dr. Robin, she's very speedy. So here are 2 cards that we're going to make with the Jar of Joy. Aren't those cute? Just going to give you a quick little peek, okay? And we're making then also, as another companion, we're using the Jolly Holly bundle. And this is the card I designed from the Jolly Holly bundle. So I know some of you already have the Jolly Holly bundle. If you don't, you can add that on. So the Retreat to Go, including all of this stuff, plus the stamp set and all the paper products, everything you need, including shipping, is only $70. And we're taking registration now, pre-order now through Friday. I have a link right there for you. For some reason it came out and it says like craft and something, but it's the link. I don't know why it said that. You know, who knows? And so you can click that link and it'll take you right to the registration, right to the pre-order for it. And I think you're going to love it. It's a step up from what I normally do, and you can get a lot of your Christmas cards. I think you could make quite a few with this mini retreat. And then if you want to do the same thing in person, Robin and I are both going to do it in person over at her place. I don't know that she's chosen the date yet, but it's going to be more toward the end of July, maybe the beginning of August, but plenty of time to get your products ready. So email me if you have any questions or use that link. I'm really excited about my Christmas in July Retreat to Go. It's going to be a lot of fun. Okay, are you ready for a project today? Let me turn you down and we'll get ready with our project. I'll straighten my camera just a little bit. We're going to do a 2-tone project today, and we're going to make this cute little note card, and it's really not that little. It's actually a little bigger than you might think. This is one of our standard envelopes. It fits in one of our standard envelopes, but it's using Polly. Good to see you. We are using the different 2-tone cardstocks, and I'm going to show you how to do this. And I'm doing this, I'm going to use my card. The card we make is going to be the prize for next week, but I'm going to use my card because the Global Design Project, you know, I like to enter that. They have a challenge every week, and they have like a 3-color swoopy challenge. So I thought I would do this. It just gives you a good idea for a design. So this is what we're going to do. And we're going to also use the beautiful Motifs. This is such a gorgeous bundle. I love this bundle. I love these 2 dies in particular, and that's what we're using here on the card. And then we're using the Gallery Blooms frame. Now the Gallery Blooms are actually not available right now. They're coming back in at the end of July, but I know a lot of you have them. And they come with 13 dies, you guys, 13 dies. But I've been using them, but I love the frames. So let's get started. And the first thing we're going to do, because we've been talking about the 2-tone cardstock, I want to show you these 3. Hold on. Okay, just dropped a little something there. These 3 2-tone cardstocks that we're going to use for our card, they are beautiful. They're soft. You know, I like, let me see if I can pull this out just a hair bit more. I really like subtle, soft colors. They're really more my favorite. And so this is Fresh Freesia, Daffodil Delight, and Pool Party. And these are the 2 tones. So can you see the difference? There's the difference on that one. This one I already cut into a little bit, so it has a bit of a hole at the end. There's the Daffodil Delight, the 2 tones, and here is the Pool Party. There's the dark and the light. But what we're going to do is we are going to cut some strips using our paper trimmer. And I'm going to just get out my paper trimmer. We're going to cut out some 3/4 inch strips to make this card. So all I'm going to do, and so it takes really not that much from our beautiful two-tone cardstock. So we'll start with this piece. We'll put it at the 3/4 inch mark, just like that. And we're just going to cut a 3/4 inch piece. And we'll do that on all 3 of them. The Daffodil Delight will go at 3/4, and the Pool Party at 3/4, and then we'll have what we need. And we'll just layer our strips and show you how we're going to do that. Okay. Oops. Now, what we're going to do is cut 4-inch strips of each one. Well, actually, we need 2 4-inch strips of each one. And that's going to give us our light and dark. Okay, so let me show you. See what I mean? Light and dark. And we have an extra for each one. And then we're going to put these on another piece of paper and stack them up so they make that beautiful two-tone look. And 4 inches is wider than we need, but I want to have plenty of room. You know me, I want plenty of ribbon, extra ribbon when I'm tying a bow. I want extra paper in case I make a mistake. So this is easy peasy. Okay. Now we've got our strips. Well, I'm just going to leave my paper trimmer out here because I'm probably still going to use it. And then I have in all my little pieces, I have this piece right here, which is 3 1/4 by 5 inches. I've pre-cut that. And what we're going to do is we're going to put our strips on this piece. And I think I'll go from the bottom up, and let's go light and dark. Let me put it up here so you can see it. Let's see. Is that light and dark? Light and dark. It depends on what lighting you're using. Light and dark, and light and dark. And that's interesting. Okay, yes, it's going to work out just fine. So we're just going to glue these on here real quickly, and then we're going to trim off the edge, okay? So actually, we can just put let's just do this. This is probably a lot easier than the way I was going to do it. Let's just do this. Put our glue right on there, and we'll put our light strip right across. And we'll just layer them one after the other, making sure we get the light and the dark. Whoops, I might have gotten the dark and the light. I think I did. I think that's a dark. Okay, in that case, we're going to go dark and light. We're flexible. We're flexible here. Okay, there we go. Let me get a little more glue on. We'll just put it on as we go. It just needs enough to stick because we're going to put our little frame on top of it. So dark and light, just like that. And then let's confirm here which is which. Okay, this looks like dark, so let's go ahead, put more glue up here. Dark and light. This is surprising to me that I think this piece of paper it must be a little too big. I thought I had it exactly right. That is not going to be good. Yeah, it's going to be right. Okay, excellent. It's going to turn out right. Okay. So there are our strips. Just do this here. Cindy Reed, good to see you. I mean, this is pretty just like that, isn't it? You see the beauty of the dark light, all from each one is just one piece. You know what I'm saying? One One piece of cardstock creates that. I guess I just got this too large. It's a puzzle to me why it came out too long, because I thought I measured it perfectly, but okay. And then we're going to cut on the back. We'll cut off our edges, just like this. There we go. And now we have our piece to put under our frame. It should work. Yes, just like that. Isn't that pretty? Okay, so I'm trying to think, I might have gotten it kind of a bit too close here. Let's see. It might be just the exact right. No, it's good. I'm worried about inches, you know what I mean? I get worried about, is it big enough? Is it short enough? So I'm just going to add the glue right over here. And we'll go ahead and put this down. Now we're going to turn it over to make sure it looks good from the front. And that looks pretty good right there. This is Mossy Meadow right here. Mossy Meadow cardstock. I cut the frame using the Gallery Blooms dies. And there we have a beautiful framed piece. Isn't that pretty? Yes, I didn't think I would like this two-tone cardstock, but I really am loving it. Now, another thing I wanted to show you, this is the size frame that the Gallery Blooms, the largest frame that the Gallery Blooms dies cut right here. And if I want, I can make my card bigger and have this in the center, but I want my card to be just the same size as this. So that's why I wanted to cut it with you, but that's a little question because you know me in numbers. So here we go. The card base should be 7 1/4 by 5 5/16. I mean, this is a challenge for me, you guys. You know how I am. So this is a standard. I just brought along a standard 8 1/2 by 5 1/2 piece of cardstock. So we want it to be 7 1/4. We're going to cut it just right, 7 1/4, and hopefully it turns out correct, by 5 5/16. 5, is that going to be right? Oh, 5/16. Oh, goodness sakes alive. That's 2, 4, 6, 8. Oh boy, oh boy. These numbers just get on my nerves, I'm telling you. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to fold this. Well, let's see. I'm just going to fold it in half, okay? And that's going to help me a lot. Okay, I'm just going to fold it in half. And, okay, we have the right, pretty much the right. Okay, so we're just going to cut off like, I don't know. The numbers just get on my nerves, I'm telling you. I can't figure all those little numbers. I kind of just eyeball things. Shh, don't tell anyone though, because I don't want anyone to know I'm that bad with those numbers. It's just too much figuring for me. And there we go. And it turned out very, very close. Very close. And I see I got a tiny bit of glue on there. So I'm going to go ahead and get my little gum eraser out of my drawer. Right here. Do you guys all have a gum eraser? And we're going to try to get a little of that glue off of there, just gently, very gentle, and it'll come off. Ellie's here barking again. Just a little, we'll just be very gentle. Okay, that's not too bad. So here's our card. And now we can just put the frame right on the front. Just like this. And that is really a very pretty, you eyeball it too. You know, Nancy, the two-tone paper, I feel that it's a little bit more lightweight than our standard um, cardstock. I think it feels to me. I have no idea by real, weight. I don't know by, I haven't seen anything about that, but I feel it's a little more lightweight. Okay, now what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and add our pretty flowers. Our flowers and leaves from the beautiful Motifs die set. We're going to use this leaf, which I love, and this flower. And we need to bring up our big Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. And we're going to do these, we're going to cut these in white because I think it really shows off the beautiful two-tone cardstock. I think it looks really pretty on top of the two-tone cardstock. So we'll put our dies on here. I think they should both fit. Okay, and I'm using new plates. Did you buy the metal ruler on Amazon with all the marker numbers? I did, Cindy. In fact, one of you, I think Roz, and several of you recommended it. Is this the one you're talking about? Yeah, this is, you all told me to get it, and it was definitely from Amazon. And at one point I had it on my blog under resources. I don't know if I still have it on there because I have an Amazon page. You can check, or maybe one of you, maybe Roz or some of you, hi Susan, can give the link or tell her more about that. It is a fabulous ruler, but it helps me somewhat, but I still don't like all the fractions and stuff. They're just hard. Especially when you get down into the 16ths, then it becomes really hard. So I'm just poking, I'm making sure and being very careful to poke the little leaves because it can tear easily because this is so beautiful and so delicate. Isn't that gorgeous, this leaf? This could be my favorite die right now. I do that. I get some favorite dies, favorite things. I'm sure you guys do too. And I love the lacy looking leaves. And then this flower. Let's see if we can get this to come off here. Let's see. Let's poke a few more holes. With our Take Your Pick tool. I've been using this. This has come in so handy. The Take Your Pick tool. Okay, let's gently pull. I think I didn't release enough. Okay, let's try it again. Come on, baby. Just put that right in there. I don't know why that's not coming out. That's a little interesting. There we go. I guess I didn't release that one little one. There, perfect. Okay. Let me get all those off to the side. I don't know if you can see those so well on that. Aren't they beautiful? Just beautiful. Okay, so we've got our leaf and our pretty flower, and we're just going to attach those with tiny dots of glue. The smaller and the littler dots, the better. Just tiny, tiny. And you'll be surprised how much the little dots will hold. Just a few tiny dots. Just a very few. And I never do it. I tell you guys all the time, I never glue at the tip top of flowers and leaves because I like that dimensional look when they pop up a little bit. It does make it a little harder to put them in the envelopes. But it really, I think it looks better if you don't adhere the very top of your flower or leaf. So let's adhere our leaf. I'm going to put it off to the side like this. Doesn't it look so pretty on the colored cardstock, that white? There we go. And you see how that is raised up a little bit? It looks nice. Okay, and then here is our little flower, and again I'm going to do the same thing. I'm not going to do the very tip I'm going to adhere my dots of glue down here. Just a little tiny bit, just a little, just a tiny, tiny bit. And then you can always hold the top to place your flower, just like that. Isn't that, I love the contrast of the white. I just love the way that looks. Okay, now we are going to do something I don't always do here. I'm going to surprise you, and we're going to do some heat embossing. What do you think about that? Because usually I don't really like really messy things, but it just seemed like the heat embossing is what's really needed here. So I'm going to use some Versamark ink on this little strip, a 1/2-inch strip of Mossy Meadow cardstock, and I'm going to use my this little pad, Stampin' Buddy, to get anything off of there. And here's my stamp from the beautiful Motifs stamp set. It says "Just a Note." And so we're just gonna, I can put it anywhere. I've got a nice long piece. Okay, I think that's a little bit crooked. That's why I got a long piece, so I could do it a couple times if I want to. Let's try it one more time. I'll pay more attention. Okay, that's better. And then we're going to hold it over. This whole kit, this little tray and the Stampin' Buddy, you get a whole little kit from Stampin' Up for heat embossing, which I just love. I use this whenever I do heat embossing. I use this. I like it very much. Okay, that came out pretty good. Now we're just going to heat this for 1 second with the heat tool. And I think it's going to look really nice. Put it at an angle so you can watch the magic. Just takes a few minutes. New stampers always love this part. Have you seen, whenever the first time you see this, it's just amazing. Okay, there we go. And now I'll move all of this stuff off to the side, put my lid on my embossing powder. This is one of the Stampin' Up embossing powders. Wow. It's called Wow. Wow embossing powder. Okay. And now let's bring our card back. And I think it looks really nice right there. That didn't come out quite as good as I wanted it to, but it's okay. You can still read it. And I'm just going to angle my sentiment. Just cut it at an angle. Oops. Come back. There we go. And we're going to we're going to tie a linen thread bow to put right under the corner there. I might redo this later. I might not have gotten quite enough embossing powder on that, but I might redo it later to make it look a little more clear. Okay, so we're just going to tie a tiny bow, and we're going to put it up under the corner of that, just right there. I'm going to use a little mini glue dot to adhere that bow, because I don't want it to come off. I want it to really stick on there. Come here, little glue dot. So we'll just put it right here at our bow. Okay. And then I'm going to just lift that up on some dimensionals, and I put my dimensionals, I hid them. So let's get them back out. Here we go. And I'm using the edges because I've run out of I haven't run out of Stampin' Dimensionals, but I want to use my edges. I don't like to waste the edges. You can cut them right along the side, and then it works perfect in a case like this. You can just put them along the back of a strip, and they work great. So we'll just put that on like that. And now to finish off, I have some purple fine shimmer gems. And we're going to use these lightest ones. Let's use the bigger size just to add some bling to our card here. Let's see, we'll put one out here. And a third one, we always want to have a third one. Let's just put it right inside our flowers there. Just like that. Now for the inside, I do have a piece for the inside, and this is 3 1/4 by 4 3/4. And let's just go ahead and adhere that on the inside of our card. Because you definitely need something to write on. You could use a white gel pen, I guess, on the Mossy Meadow, but I like to have a piece of white. So there's our card. Isn't that so cute? I love the Mossy Meadow with the two-tone cardstock, and I think this embossing came out better. Maybe I was just in a hurry and I didn't pay enough attention. I'm going to give this one as the prize, the one with the better embossing. Okay, so this will be your prize for next week. And I hope you like this card, and you see it does fit really well into our standard medium envelopes. It's not all that much smaller, but it's just a cute, different little size. In this one, I did put this, this stamp right here from the beautiful Motifs stamp set. I put on the inside. I don't know. Afterward, I thought, are we really going to write over that? But we could stamp a sentiment right across it, which might work. But there's your card from today. So let me pull you up. There we go. So thank you so much for joining me today. Let's give away a prize. The prize was from last Wednesday, and it's a really good card too. This is the beautiful Painterly Pear sweet card that we made. And this is the one that pops up like this and has the arch upside down, the arch die upside down under the butterfly. I really enjoyed this card. I really like this card. So this is the prize for today. And the winner is Carol Busby. She's a YouTube watcher. And Carol, I have your address. If you haven't moved for a while, I have your address, and I will get this out to you. And if you didn't see us make this card last Wednesday, check out that video, because it's really, I really like this design. It's just a fun fold. So don't forget about my Christmas in July class to go. There's a link right there. It says craft and something. Just click that. It'll take you right to all the details. And you guys have a great rest of your week. I will be back on Friday. We're going to use more two-tone cardstock, and we're going to do a fun fold. I'll see. I have an idea of a really fun thing we're going to do. So come back on Friday. I'll see you then. And don't forget that two-tone cardstock sale.